Hey guys, Jerseytoof here. Just to let you guys know, if you haven't figured out already, GBL is back. The anxiety is back, the love is back, the lag is back, everything is back, but we're so happy that it is back. We know that obviously I don't think they fixed anything. I think they just got a lot of pressure and they just brought it back and just said, hey, you know what? We're not going to fix it. We're just going to take the leaderboard away. That way there's no discrepancies on who's on the leaderboard or who shouldn't be. But hey, we got it back, and today I am bringing you my first nine battles, because before the shutdown in my last set I did one battle and I did win it and then it went down. So we have 9 battles here for you. It's a little longer than usual, so I hope you guys enjoy it. So if you haven't liked, comment, or subscribe, please do so. It means so much to me, and I'm going to continue to do the best I can to bring you the best content every day. And without further ado, I hope you guys really enjoy. Jerseytoof out. Thanks again for coming. And once again, please subscribe, because it's going to help so much. I'm telling you. You know you want to. Hey guys, since you got the intro, let's get right into these battles now. Legion Jerry's up first. Hope you guys are really loving GBL being back. Like I said in the beginning, you know, it's back, but the lag's back. The bug hasn't been fixed. Nothing's been fixed, but hey, we got it back, and anxiety and everything is back with it. So first off, we got Cresselia into Alolan Muck here. This is not a great matchup for Cresselia, but I just a little rusty into the matchup, so I should have just got at least up to a Moonblast before switching out. But in the end, I'm going to switch right into my Obstagoon here. This is not a great matchup for me right now because I don't have Cross Chop, but they decided to swap out, which is great. Okay, now we're going to go for Night Slash, try to get as much damage off on this Swampert as possible. Night Slash away. There's the first one. I don't think I'm going to shield the first Hydro Cannon here, because it's not going to take us out. But we're going to hopefully get to another Night Slash before the next Hydro Cannon. We're not able to. That's not ideal, so we're going to have to shield this one up. I'm really loving Gunk Shot on it, but I mean, Cross Chop has its moments where I wish I had it, but hey, I'd rather have that nuke potential against the Charmers. But even though I have this lineup here with Charizard, I might be better off actually to have Cross Chop on my Obstagoon, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. But like I said in the name of this video, get gunked. You're going to see it in this video where it came in much in handy. Okay, they swap back into their Alolan Muck. We're not going to shield this Dark Pulse. We should be able to get off to a Moonblast, and we're able to. It's not going to be able to take out the Alolan Muck, but it's going to get it very low. Got down in the yellow. And I don't think they're going to be able to farm us down, but yeah, they are going to be able to farm us down. It's not ideal. We almost got to another Moonblast, but we have one shield to their none. So now I think I'm going to bring in my Obstagoon. I'm going to try to get to a Night Slash before I am taken out. But it looks like they're going to have 2 Dark Pulses ready. Yep. At least we got rid of all that energy. And that Dark Pulse takes us out. So we have Charizard with 1 shield here. We're going to try to farm this thing down. They decide to swap out into their Swampert, so we're going to shield this one up. We did get a bunch of energy, so it's going to be close. I don't understand why they Sludge Waved. I just don't understand. Why would you bait Sludge Wave when it's more energy? But hey, it didn't really hurt them in the end, but they got rid of their Swampert there. So now Gyarados comes in. So I really wish I would have just Dragon Clawed and then Fire Spin down to have 2 Blast Burns ready for this Gyarados. Because see how much damage that really does, and it would take a lot more to get to a crunch. But I didn't really realize. I didn't know what was in the bag. How are you supposed to really know? I mean, you can't know, obviously, because a lot of teams are really predictable. But hey, Gyarados in the back, good games trainer. So into this next matchup here, you know, it was a slow start. R6 Racing R6 is up next. And man, it feels so good to have GBL back. Togekiss into Cresselia. This is where we want to see the Togekiss in the beginning. So we're going to try to do as much damage as possible on this Togekiss. And they decide they're staying in this matchup, so I like this. And they're not shielding, even better. And we get the attack debuff, so these charms aren't doing as much damage now. Moonblast, another one coming through before they get to any charge move. This one would be very close to taking it out unless they decide to shield. And they don't shield. Okay, we'll take that. And they swap out. So at this point, I should have swapped right into my Obstagoon, but we wanted to try to get a little bit of chip damage off, but I should have just saved this Moonblast. It's a little rusty, and we'll get back into the swing of things, but at this point, I was like, you know, I'm just going to stay in this thing. I don't think that a Body Slam is going to take us out. And can we get to a Moonblast? And we're not able to. So we got all that energy wasted. But it's alright. We got Obstagoon to come in here and start clawing away on this Snorlax. Man, it's so funny how he attacks it. He just like try to lunge at him. Lunge, boy, lunge. And we got... I got baited into thinking it was a superpower to begin with, so I had to shield the first one because it would have one-shotted us. And now I know he doesn't have superpower, or at least he's not showing it. So we're just going to be body slams. So I'm just going to sit here and try... Oh, we got the boost, so we get to farm that thing down. And we're just going to try... Ah, they're able to hit us with an ancient power. I should have not shielded here, to be honest. But it's so hard not to shield a boosted Obstagoon. So they have 2 shields, and they have a Charizard in the back. So we're going to try to get these Night Slashes off as fast as possible. I'll try to get some shields. There's the first one. And the second one. All right, another Night Slash coming through here. Get the second shield. And we got another boost. Can we get to another Night Slash? But we are not able to. So this is going to take us out with Dragon Claw. But then we have our Charizard ready. And it's shiny, so obviously it does more damage, right? Anyway, let's see. At this point, I haven't used Charizard as often. So I was thinking maybe I can go for the Nuke Blast Burn. Even though it's resisted, it does a lot of damage. But more damage per turn is going to be Dragon Claws. So we're going to go for these. And we should be able to get to another one before they're able to get to anything. And we're able to. So that is a good games trainer. Awesome. All right, 1-1 start here. As night falls. All right. I really like this team. I want to get more into it. Like I said, I just changed this team right before the shutdown. So Luninator's up next. Heracross, I like the spice. And this is not a great matchup for Cresselia at all. Both moves are resisted. Well, I mean, Future Sight isn't resisted, right? I think it's neutral because of the Bud typing. Yeah, I think so, yeah. But anyway, let's see what happens here. There's going to be a Mega Horn, so I decided to match shields. So they decided to swap out. Now, actually, I think they would have been super effective. Moonblast and both Future Sight. So yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, because of the fighting typing. But anyway, got Moonblast into Alolan Muck here. This thing is not a great matchup for us, but I really don't have another great matchup to switch into, so I kind of have to stay in this matchup. So Dark Pulse coming through, another Moonblast. Oh, they actually had 2 Dark Pulses ready. That was great energy saving right there. So we're going to have to shield this one up. I didn't really want to have to do that. But now another Moonblast coming through right here. It's going to get down into the red. Your attack fell. That's great. So now we're going to try to farm this Obstagoon with this Obstagoon. But they're able to get to a Sludge Wave. But once again, this is already debuffed at Sludge Wave, so it won't hurt as much. And I should have just farmed down. Because then a Heracross is coming in right here. Not very effective. Can we get to another Night Slash? And we're not able to. Those counters just double super effective. Just take it down. Now Charizard's going to chunk away on this thing. I know close combat's going to do a decent amount of damage. But it's going to lower the attack. So one more Fire Spin is going to take this Heracross out. Next up. Oh, it's a Registeel. Man, if we would have just been able to line up our stuff correctly. I probably should have went for the Dragon Claw bait. But I thought maybe they thought I was going to bait them. But hey, it's alright. Flash Cannon's able to almost take us out. So we're able to swap into our Cresselia. But at this point, it's game over. And this Flash Cannon is just going to take out our Cresselia. So it is a good game. It's just going to come out back in and lock on farm my, Charizard down. So good games. All right, let's see if we can get to the... I think this is the final battle of this set, because there was only 4. I know I said 10 battles, but we had a battle before the lockdown to finish off this set. So Bicky 2727's up next. Cresselia into Giratina. We kind of do like this matchup, even though the Giratina can win this matchup with shields. Shadow Sneak coming through. All right, now Moonblast, see if they decide to shield. Yeah, they decided not to shield that one up, but we got the attack debuff. Moonblast coming through. Oh, actually, the Shadow Sneak coming through. Moonblast is about to come through. Alright, let's see if they decide to conserve their Giratina here. And they decide to shield, which we like that, because the next Shadow Sneak's not going to be able to take us out, and we should be able to get to another Moonblast. So we're not going to shield this one up. And it's not just enough to take us out, and we're going to be able to get to another Moonblast. But we're going to have to make the choice. We want to get farmed down, but I think we're going to switch out right after this, no matter what happens. They decide to shield, so we're going right into Obstagoon here. We're not going to shield this up, because it's just going to be a Dragon Claw. Let's see if we can get to it, and they're going to swap out into the Clefable, and this is where the name of the game is Get Gunked. This is why we have it on there, boy. This felt so good. Trash can time, boom! Done. Didn't even know what hit him. It still got 2 shields, and it got some energy. Swampert coming in. I'm able to even get off a Night Slash after that. That is great. Man, it felt so good to Gunk Shot. That trash can, boy. Alright, let's see if they're able to Mud Shot us down. I don't think they're able to. We're almost able to get to another Night Slash, but they have all this energy. So now we're going to come in here with Cresselia, because we do not want to get hit with Hydro Cannons. And they have to use their energy here, because they weren't able to Mud Shot us down. But they have a lot of energy saved up. So 1 Hydro Cannon through. So now I have 2 shields to their none, so this is going to be very close, especially with this in the back. Well, first one coming through. I'll be able to tank 1. So then I'm going to shield up this last one here. And they do an awesome switch here. Giratina they swapped into. This is a great swap on their part. But in the end, it actually came back to bite them, because I had enough health to farm down to get to another Dragon Claw. And we'll be able to have CMP tie against this Swampert. I believe we win CMP. Yeah, Charizard is more attack heavy than defense heavy. And it's almost enough, and we're able to 1 Fire Spin it down. Good games, trainer. That was very close. I'm just glad we saved those shields to the end. That could have been, that Gunk Shot just swept that matchup, though. So that was the end of that set. We went 3 and 5, really 2 and 4. So that was the first set after work, I realized that GBL was back. GBL hype. So we can go 3 and 5, hype. Not really, but hey, we went positive the first set, so we went 25-43. So let's get into these next set of battles here. This is next after I got home. This is after dinner. I did another set. I was only able to do 2 sets yesterday, unfortunately, but hey, we got a video out for you guys. Smash Pro 123 is up. Every time, I don't know about you, every time I see a Melmetal now, I think of the exploit. I mean, it's not right. And obviously, not everybody that uses Melmetal is using the exploit. And the exploit wasn't just for Melmetal. But since Jesus G made it known that he was using Melmetal, that's just people associate the exploit with Melmetal now. But, I mean, it is what it is. And this guy is not cheating, obviously. But it's always going to be synonymous with the exploit. So, at this point, I really don't have a really good counter to Melmetal. I mean, I could bring in Charizard, but I'm sure they have a counter to Charizard. I also could have brought in Obstagoon, but again, the superpowers be double super effective. So I decided to stay in here. Now we're going to stay in here even with against Cresselia for a little bit here. I didn't know. I should maybe switch right into Obstagoon, to be honest. But I wanted to get this thing debuffed and as low as possible. But it was just a little rust because I wasn't too sure what to do at this moment, like the right thing to do. So I just decided to stay in. And we're getting a debuff, so it's not that bad of a matchup here. So another Moonblast coming through. And they get the attack debuff. Now we're going to switch into our Obstagoon here. Right after their charge move, so we're able to get off a Night Slash. See if we get a shield out of it. Nope. Decide to stay in. Okay. And I don't think I'm going to shield this Moonblast. But I probably should have. And then they decide to swap in their Swampert. So now I'm going to go Night Slash as much as possible here. And this Hydro Cannon should be enough to take us out. So we're going to shield this up. And he had a lot of energy banked up. So I don't think he's going to get to another one before we're able to go to a Night Slash. No, we actually get a Night Slash off. That's great. Let's see if we get a shield out of this. We should. Yep. All right, now we're at even shields. But this next Hydro Cannon is definitely going to take us out. So I'm just debating if I wanted to shield this or not. But I knew I wasn't going to be able to beat them to another one. So we're going to let that go down. Now we're going to bring back in Cresselia here, try to get a Moonblast off, but we're not able to. So I decided to let this thing go down because I wanted the shield, but I don't know if that was the greatest play. And now we got Charizard here. I know I needed the shield to save for Swampert or the Melmetal, but then he just swapped right into Melmetal and just one-shot me. So good games, trainer. That just didn't line up correctly with that team whatsoever. It happens. You know, the algorithm will get you. All right, 0-1 start. But hey, we're going to try to finish this off strong. Once again, please, if you're liking this content, I'm going to try to do it every single day. So if you like, please like, comment, and subscribe. It means everything. I just want to continue to try to get better content, as best content as possible. I'm going to try to get better editing software. But, you know, I'm just doing this for the love of PvP and the community. So just share the love back with me, and I appreciate everything you guys do for me. So now we got Obstagoon. We had Cresselia. I missed the opening match. I'm sorry, guys. But we had Cresselia obviously in my lead, and they swapped out, and I swapped into Obstagoon against their Empoleon. These waterfalls are doing a lot of damage. The counters are super effective. So at this point, I'm like, all right, I'm going to shield and hopefully be able to farm this thing down. So that's the play I'm going to go with. And we are just able to farm it down. We have all this energy. So right here, I thought maybe I could get to a Gunk Shot, but in the end, I was so low that one charm would have taken us out, so we wouldn't have been able to Gunk Shot again. It'd have been close. It would have been damn close, but just not enough energy. So now we can bring our Charizard here, and they just swapped right into Swampert. I should have just done, I knew they were going to swap right back into Swampert. So I should have just known that and then swapped right back into Cresselia to catch the Hydro Cannon. But now we have almost 2 Moonblasts ready to go. We get the first shield. And we get the attack debuff. Great. See if we get the second shield here. Moonblast coming through. I think they might think I'm really debating if I want to Elite Charge TM my Future Sight to get Grass Knot. Because there's so many cases of just, it'd be such a great bait. It'd handle all the Swamperts I see. And I really don't ever use Future Sight that often. So, I mean, I'm sure I'd use Grass Knot more often. I don't know. What do you guys think down in the comments? Do you think it's worth an Elite TM or not? Especially this one shiny in a higher rank. Just let me know down in the comments. Appreciate all of it. So now we have what we wanted to line up. The Charizard against the Togekiss. We'll one-shot this thing. And now they're going to bring back in their Swampert, which is okay. You can one-shot my Swampert all you... I mean, one-shot my Charizard all you want, Swampert. I still have almost a Moonblast ready. But they actually had 2 Hydro Cannons ready. I'm like, oh man, it's going to take me out. I live with a sliver of health, and I'm able to get to a Moonblast just in time. That was a great, just enough health. Because Mud Shots do no damage, pretty much, to Cresselia. And good games, trainer. We'll take that 1-1. All right, let's see who we got next. Like I said, I'm going to stay with this team for a little longer, especially just so I want to see what else Charizard really can do and see if the... I can't say this guy's name, but I want to see what Charizard in the meta changes at all. But right now, I think I'm going to stick with this. Got another Swampert lead. We're going to stay in this matchup, and it's so hard for Swampert to know if I have Grass Knot or not. So this time I learned I'm going to spank all that energy and then go right into my Obstagoon right away. So then we're going to go Night Slashes trying to get this boost. Because obviously Gunk Shot is not the way to go in this sense. And at this point, it's so hard to know if they have superpower or not, but I'm going to charge I'm going to shield the first charge move, just in case. But now I know this is probably not a superpower, so I'm not going to shield. And now we're going to try to farm some more energy, go for one more Night Slash, and then farm down. Night Slash coming through, not enough, so then we're able to farm it down. They're up a shield. Now Swampert comes back in, so we're going to go as many Night Slashes as possible. And now we're going to try to do a combo play here, but we're able to catch the Hydro Cannon on my Cresselia, which is great. But now this is what happens. Now they're going to swap into their Registeel. Not ideal, but it's okay. We can debuff this thing and try to get it down low. We do get the debuff. Great. Let's see if we can stall out the timer. All right, Flash Cannon coming through. We should be able to take one more. Another Moonblast coming through. In the end, I probably should have done a Future Sight to get a little more damage, but I want to try to get more. Another DAC debuff. So this next Flash Cannon is probably not going to take us out. So we're able to get to another Moonblast. At this point, I could swap out, so that's what I'm going to do. Obstagoon coming in. So I'm going to shield this up. And now we're going to try to get to a Night Slash at a time, and we do. Remember, we have that Charizard to finish off that Registeel, so we just did not want to line up the Swampert with the Charizard. So that's why I did the quick swap, so that he doesn't realize I have this Charizard in the back. So now hopefully we get to another Night Slash, and we're able to. See if they decide to shield. They did not. And we got the attack. Oh, that's great. So now they probably didn't have to use their energy, but that helped out so much. Because then the Charizard come in here and just one fire spin down. No, it came in with Cresselia. Okay, now I just want to get this energy down as low as possible. I probably should have just came in with Charizard, to be honest, but I wanted to just play with him a little bit here. Try to get that last shield. And we did not get it. At this point, I don't know why he's not using a shield, but it's all right. Now, once he sees this Black Beauty come in, he knows it's game over. Good games, trainer. 2-1, 2-1 hype. 2-1, 2-1 hype. Sorry, that's cheesy, but hey, it's just me. All right, we see what we got next in this next matchup here. I'm telling you what, it is so hot down in Florida. I'm telling you, it's like 98 degrees today already. It's crazy. It's almost like dynamite. Dynamite 4590's up next. Cresselia into Giratina. But yeah, man, I mean, everybody thinks Florida is such a paradise. I mean, it is to some degree, but it's just like it's just America's furnace. It's never cool. I mean, it's hot year round, especially in the summer. I mean, I'm dying. I'm from Jersey. I've been here since 2005, but hey, you never get used to this humidity. I'm telling you. But anyway, we got back in this matchup. We got Giratina into Cresselia. A lot of lag in this matchup. We'll see if they want to expel some shields to win this matchup. Weak connection on Wi-Fi. It's terrible. It must be the other way. But they decided to let that one go, so I'm almost able to farm it down. At this point, I'm just not going to shield and farm down. That's the play right here. Shadow Sneak coming through, and they decide to swap out into Registeel, which is okay. So now I'm going to Moonblast. I should have just banked this energy, to be honest. It almost come back to bite me. So now I'm going to switch it to my Charizard here. I should have just went right into Charizard. I don't know what I was thinking. Focus Blast, not very effective. At this point, I should have baited Dragon Claw also, but we're just going to go for Blast Burns here. See if they want to spell some shields, and they do. These fire spins are adding up a lot. So now I'm going to match shields. I don't think that Flash Cannon would have been enough to take us out, but can we get to another Blast Burn before we're taken out? I probably should have maybe even just went for Dragon Claw and then farmed down, but I want to make sure I took it out. So now they have Cresselia coming back in. Let's see if I can get to a Blast Burn. Oh, almost. It's going to be very close. This Moonblast is able... I have 1 HP Blast Burn. You got to love it, folks. 1 HP Blast Burn. That is key right there. And we get the shield. Awesome. And we're up a shield. And they're going to have to expel their energy here. Otherwise, I'm going to get off of... That was a great swap. Great swap. Got to hand it to them on that one. Great swap. And then they come in with their Cresselia. If they're not able to farm us down. I still have a shield. Okay, we're going to let this go down. And now I'm going to bring in my Obstagoon, I believe. Yep. Okay, we try to get as much damage off as possible on this Cresselia. We have 1 shield left, so we're going to shield the first Moonblast. All right, we should be able to get to 2 Night Slash before the next Moonblast. Night Slash coming through. Can we get to another? Man, that lag. I just stood there for a second. That kills me. All right, this is going to do about half my health damage. A little more than half. And my attack fell. That's not great. So hopefully we can get to 2 Night Slash before we're taken out. I was thinking of doing a sack swap at this point, but I was like, I think I can get to it. And we're able to. All right, good games, trainer, as the time ran out. I think we have 1 more match left. Yep, 1 more battle left. I hope you like the longer video. I mean, it's a little longer than I usually do it, so I hope you guys just stayed with it and really enjoyed everything. I'm just, you know, it was the first 2 sets of since GBL came back, so I figure you guys want to see a little bit more since it's been a while. So we have the Cresselia mirror match here. This is a slow matchup. Obviously, as we know, whoever gets the debuffs usually wins the matchup. He wins CMP, but do I get the debuff to win back the advantage, per se? And we get the attack debuff. Great. Awesome. Okay, we're just going to try to play this out. Of course, they win CMP. Moonblast coming through. And now I got my Moonblast coming through. See if we get another attack debuff. Alright, no attack debuff that time, but they still haven't got one on us, so they're down in the yellow before we are. But they're able to win CMP like we said. No shield expending here. No debuff on me again. See if I get a second debuff on this Moonblast. Nope, man, no debuff. That's crazy. Alright, they're obviously going to beat us to the next Moonblast, but it won't be enough to take us out. Hopefully we don't get a debuff here, because I think the next Moonblast will be able to take them out. And we get a debuff. Dang. That was bad for us. But it's alright. We're going to try to get this thing out of here. And we're not going to be able to farm this thing down. And we're going to get to another Moonblast, which is okay. I probably should have banked some of that energy. But we're going to have Obstagoon come in here and farm down and get a quick energy advantage here. It's only 2 counters, but hey, any energy advantage for him is great. Oh, this is not what we want to see. Lucario. Now we're just going to bait that we have Cross Chop. And then get out of here. Hopefully no Swampert in the back. They're going to have a lot of energy. And have Giratina in the back. Okay, we have 2 shields. But I don't think we're going to be able to even use these shields, to be honest. It's a Dragon Breath variant. First Dragon Claw coming through. Can we get to a second one? Yep. Second one coming through. They're going to save that shield for that Lucario. I'm just waiting for them to use energy because I want to use these shields, save this stuff. But at this point, I'm going to probably die with 1 shield. Yep. I was like, do I even use this last shield? I probably should have, to be honest. I needed to save that. But now I wanted to try to get some energy up on my Obstagoon, so I'm going to use my shield here. I probably should have saved the shield, but then I would have been able to farm down. Yeah, it would have been close. I was trying to figure out my win condition there, but I needed 2 charge moves no matter what and a shield at this point. But I don't even think Night Slash would have been enough to take it out. So, good game, trainer. And they still had a shield also. So, all right. So, we went 3 and 5 in that set. So, we went 6 and 10, really 5 and 9 for the 2 sets. So, I hope you guys enjoyed it. We got this blue Lapras as a reward. I mean, they really need to bring back in legendaries as a reward, don't you think? I mean, all these other things are taken out. They just put things back in. So hopefully we can get some videos every day back out for you guys. So GBL is back. Until then, Jerseytoof out. Thank you so much, and please subscribe.